Welcome to Big Braids and Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere, taking a look at ASM, a few other random coins. Well, let's get it started. So, taking a look at ASM from our last video, ASM did try to take a run at that 618, did reject it, it did pull under support, did hold at the 786, and ASM went on sale. So, so definitely looking at these lower numbers. We did put these lower numbers in on the last few videos. I've been still looking for these lower numbers at 0.07, 0.05, and I'm still taking a look at BTC. The accumulation is great, but it's just the patterns in the chart. I just got to look at it. Just taking a look at BTC. I've been taking a look at it. Right now we are arguably at the 786. It's could still be bullish at this time, and but you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. So definitely, I know everybody's hoping for the bounce here, but when you do zoom out and take a look at it at the year to date, we still got that head and shoulders pattern still lining up here, and it's still, it's still on the table. We still got a higher high in here, and a higher low, but it's just, as you can tell, like if you look at this area here and this area here, and it basically has the head and shoulders scenario here that's set up here, and then this came out of that pattern there. So this came out, and then same scenario, pushed that down. So this is a big scenario, but you could argue that is it setting up like a cup and handle play here? You could argue either way. The patterns are there, but on one end we could say that it's looking bullish still towards the top. We're right at a half and half area to where it's like undecided. But when I do see these patterns on other cryptos or other coins or other stocks or whatever I'm looking at the time, when I do start seeing this on like the year to date, or just a bigger picture, I really started looking for some serious sales. And on a bigger picture, I do see that. I have seen somebody comment that about everything setting up as a pretty decent cup and handle, even on this area on the shorter time frame. I guess we could argue it remains to be seen. We're kind of at a point where we're like, BTC is just undecided, so that could be setting up. But I still, and the deal with these patterns is, when I see them like this, I start looking for this price here on, because this is where the support is on the lowest off the push, and right about where that's at is around 18 to 20,000. So I'm going to put that on the table as of today. But you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always have to do what's right for you. And if BTC, if this pattern does play out and it does come down and hit this for some accumulation, and then that next move up, I could definitely see a freaking spike all the way to, I'm talking, that would get eaten up. So, but it remains to be seen. We just got to see what BTC plays out. But that was one scenario that I'm looking at and keeping an eye on. So, I just want the community to at least take a look at that too, and give me your thoughts and ideas. Anybody got a second opinion on that one? Because, there's a lot of stock talk out there, in the news and all that types of stuff about BTC. Oh yeah, we got this, head and shoulders pattern setting up, and I see it. Does BTC care? Not really. Sometimes, BTC could be just like, screw it, and head out. So we just got to keep an eye on that. But I do have these lower prices, so I'm definitely, and everybody's talking about extended cycle or whatever. BTC's just cryptos here in some way, some form. So we definitely got to keep an eye on it. But I'm definitely holding some change just in case this hits right here, because regardless of all the holdings that I hold, and I'm whatever bagged up or whatever you're talking, anybody wants to say whatever, and I'm making some action here and there. I caught the farm the other day, and a little bit of the enzyme there, and there's a few things they catch off them, but still holding. All the coins get 3 months, like I said, and we're winding down to that 3 months, and ASM still at that point where it's been going up and down, but it is giving me the pattern of what basically what's to come of BTC and such. I watch a lot of the coins because they give off a lot of different patterns and signals that sometimes you don't really see on BTC, and you just got to watch the movements and the patterns. But you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. So let's get back to the to the main part of the show here. So definitely got to look at this 0.08 as far as ASM goes, and definitely look at got to put 0.05 on the table as far as some consolidation and accumulation for the next move up. We still got to get over this 0.1352. So we definitely got to, we came under the 786. This is not the first time we've come under it. So it's, one, possibly two, three. If we do lose support here, we're definitely going to come down to the 5 to 7 range, because it's trying hard. So we definitely got to keep an eye on these lower numbers, and I would definitely love a sale at that price. So definitely keep an eye on that one. We got, let's see, COV. Let's take a look here. COV still got that bearish butterfly scenario. Came under, got rejected twice at the 786. So definitely looking for some lower prices on that action, especially if it comes up and tries it again and gets rejected. I'm definitely going to put this 0.05 on the table as far as some accumulation action. So I'm definitely loving these sales, and I know a lot of people don't like these sales, and they're like, "Oh my God!" But for those of us that are just buying into this every 2 weeks, every 10 days, this is like a freaking, extended sale. This is helping out a lot of people right here, but everybody looks at it different. A lot of people are like, man, did I miss it, but it's like, oh, I still got time to accumulate. I'm still accumulating. So that's what, Mr. Big Braids is out here accumulating. So, but we'll cut this video here, and we'll get into some other coins again on this next one, because we're already getting up to the 8-minute mark, and I'll just continue after this. So for everybody in ASM, COV, keep an eye on these, these numbers as far as breakout on COV. Keep an eye on 0.1632 as far as breakout action, accumulation, and some accumulation, and start looking for that next leg up. We definitely got to keep an eye on BTC, see what BTC is doing. Actually, we're at 46.7, so let's keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on this bear butterfly scenario. Let's keep coming into play. So definitely want to keep an eye on that, and we'll do a follow-up video tomorrow, see where we're at. So for everybody in ASM and COV, good luck, and you all have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. Mr. Big Braids is signing out.